Hello. We're talking about elapsed time again. So in this instance, we have the elapsed time. We have to figure out either the start time or the end time. All right, so this is a little bit different than the ones that we had done previously. Let's read about this situation. Nuthouse Rocks begins at 5:20. It is 1 hour and 50 minutes long. What time does the movie end? So I'd like to start off with my timeline. And let's figure out what we know. We need a start time. We need an end time. And then there's the elapsed time, the time in between. On the previous two slides, we worked with finding the elapsed time, the amount of time in between these events. In this problem, they give us the elapsed time. Okay. Nuthouse Rock begins at 5:20. So that's our start time. 5:20. It's an hour and 50 minutes long. It lasts an hour and 50 minutes. So the elapsed time is an hour and 50 minutes. Okay, we have that. What time does the movie end? This is what we're trying to solve for. What time does the movie end? All right, so we like to do hour jumps. In our elapsed time, they say that there is a 1 hour in this time period. So if we do a jump for 1 hour, where does that get us? We start at 5:20. If we do an hour jump, where do we end up? 6:20, because we've added an hour from 5:20 to 6:20. Okay, that's our 1 hour. How much farther do we have to go? Well, if we look at our elapsed time, we still have to go another 50 minutes. So this time in here is going to be 50 minutes. We need to know if we take 6:20 and we add 50 minutes, not millimeters, if we add 50 minutes to it, what's our end time? Okay, we can set up a T-chart just like we did before. We've done our jumps for the hours. Let's just set up our T-chart. We put hours on this side and minutes on this side, okay? We are at 6:20. This is where we ended up. We want to add another 50 minutes. What did I just say? We want to go another 50 minutes. We want to add another 50 minutes. So my 50 goes here because it's minutes, and instead of subtracting, this time we're adding. $6.20, add another 50 minutes. When we add this together, if we're just looking at the minutes and we add this together, we get 70 minutes. Wait a minute. That's kind of funny because I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We know that an hour has 60 minutes. So 70 minutes is more than an hour. We need to take this 70 minutes and we need to change that so that we have hours and minutes out of this. Okay? We know that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. Now this is the third slide we've done, and it's the third time we've had to look at 60 minutes equals an hour. That's going to be an important relationship that you need to know for all of these. If I subtract 60 minutes, which means I'm subtracting an hour, okay, then, and this is where it gets confusing, On this side, I have to add an hour. I'm taking the minutes away from here. I have to then add them right there. 70 minus 60 is 10. 6 plus 1 is 7. This is 7 hours and 10 minutes, but in time, we write this as 7:10. Another way you could look at this is you could take your 70, you could subtract 60, okay? You would go ahead and get this 10, but you know that this is an hour here, all right? So just know that you have to add the hour if you have a hard time putting that 1 up there. So what time does the movie end? 7:10. This and this are equal. 7:10 p.m. Again, I don't think we're watching these movies in the wee hours of the morning. All right, so this time we did the end time. We started with our hour jump. Then we went to our T-chart. We added 50 minutes. In this case, we got something larger than 60. So we had to subtract the hour, add it over here so that our time would work out. Because have you ever seen a clock that was this? No. Okay? That's why we had to subtract and move that over. All right, guys.